Hey guys, welcome to a new money making method video from me. It's a pretty simple one, but it does have some kind of high requirements, and if you have really high levels in those requirements, you can get even more money per hour. So it does say 2.5 mil to 3 mil an hour for this guide, and yes, I am not joking. That's what you can get if you have the levels. So for the requirements, you need any mage level really above 80, honestly, so you can hit decent. Mage is the best for me. You can melee, you can range. I don't know which one's better. I'm pretty sure mage is faster than melee on them. I'm not entirely sure, so you can test that out. But I just bring really generic gear like Ganodermic and Polypore. You don't really need more than a Polypore, and this will save you money. You really don't need the other spells. Polypore is fine with the Poly spell. A healing aura will help a lot, so if you have Vampirism, I would use it. For the inventory, I would bring any Beast of Burden you have. You really need Beast of Burden here. Pack-Yak obviously being the best because then you can bank, and Pack-Yak you need that for 3 mil an hour, but you don't need it for like 2.5. It really depends. If you have a Tortoise, that's honestly fine. It just means more banking, which is kind of a pain, but that's fine. So for the requirements, you need 60 smithing at the minimum. There is no assist for this. You need the level. Higher the smithing is more the money. For example, like 75 smithing would be about 2 mil an hour, and 99 would be 3 mil an hour. It really depends, and more smithing levels and more money you get. I'll explain that later. If you have Soul Split, you don't really need food. If you don't, I would use food. So teleport to the bandit camp, and then you run all the way south of the lodestone until you get to a cave. This cave is where the Kalphite King is located if you've ever fought him. So here's the cave, you go straight in. So I recommend going east of the entrance past the Kalphite King tunnel, and you're in here with all these Kalphites. If you're on a Slayer task of Kalphites, it's even better. Look how much there is. I would put on some prayers like Torment and Soul Split if you have them. If you don't worry about it. I already have my Yak, but summon your Beast of Burden and then start killing them. And it really doesn't matter what mage abilities you use, they're all good. But when they're on a stack, I would use abilities like Chain. So you just keep on killing them. When they're on a stack, I would use the ability Chain, which it attacks multiple around it. And make sure you use Thresholds as much as you can. They are very useful here. And yeah, you should be able to Soul Split through all the hits. So don't worry about that. And if you can hear my keys really, really loud, I'm sorry, it is right next to the mic. So yeah, this is what you're looking for. Damaged chitin. If you're wondering how you pronounce that, it is chitin. It's kind of an exoskeleton for insects, and I learned that in biology. So what I usually do is kill a bunch and then pick them up. Just get like all the ones that are around you gone, and then start picking up. And I recommend picking up all the charms because they're pretty useful. If you have a charm collector, I would use it. Other than that, you don't really want to pick up anything other than the damaged chitin. Spin ticket. Wow, I'm lucky. So keep on doing this, and don't forget to keep on banking it. If you have a Pack-Yak, I always forget this. And remember to restore your prayer. Don't forget about that too. So yeah, keep on doing this until you have a full inventory or you're just running out of supplies. I don't really see you guys running out of supplies. It's very easy here. And if I forgot to mention, it's 150k to 200k magic XP per hour. That is just crazy. So I don't see how you wouldn't want to do this method. I think this method is probably one of the best in the game at this moment. The chitin doesn't sell at med price, but it sells for a little bit less, but you still make a huge profit. So don't worry about that. If it doesn't sell right away, it will eventually. So let's say I'm done with this trip. Usually you should bring a teleport, but I usually just have Ardugan Cloak, so I teleport with that. And the reason I use this is because you can restore your prayer for the next trip right away. And then you have to go to an anvil. So I pick the Varrock anvil usually because it's next to the GE. So if I need to sell something, I go straight to the GE. So go to the nearest anvil that you can think of and bring all your chitin. So you're at an anvil and you have all your chitin, and this is where your smithing level comes in. See, I get 40 per. That's because I'm 99. But let's say you're 75, you would get less than that. So that's why smithing really comes in handy for this method. So if you have extra money lying around, I would use it on smithing to do this method. Or you can do this method and then keep on upgrading so you get faster and faster. So yeah, you get chitin scraps, and these are used to repair Drygores. So hopefully you enjoyed this guide, and I hope you use it. It's very, very useful. I've been using it for like an hour or two. and I'm making pretty decent money, but as you guys know, I do QBD, so I don't really need it right now. But anyways, if you enjoyed, like up the video, and subscribe if you want to see more methods like this. So, see you guys!